Today I ran across an article that really got my blood boiling. Okay, let's start off by saying this. Okay, on one side of the spectrum in the UFO field, in the in ufology, you have the debunkers out there like Mick West and and Ross Pomeroy and people that are just will say anything, right, to make it sound like there's nothing to the phenomenon. And then on the other side of that spectrum, you got some people out there. Basically, I like to call them, they're people that are in the UFO-tainment business, where they'll make all sorts of sensationalistic claims that have no basis in fact. And the more sensational, they just want to be. They're looking for attention. Some of these people. Right, and here's an example of that. Now, of course, I complain a lot on my podcast about the debunkers, but at the same time, sometimes you got to talk about some of these other people. Now, we're going to talk about Mike Bara, who's a guy who's written some far-fetched books on different kinds of conspiracies over the years. Also, he shows up on Ancient Aliens. Now, Ancient Aliens, I really hope a lot of people out there take Ancient Aliens, the TV series, with a grain of salt. Okay, take it with a grain of salt, because a lot of this stuff they talk about, they make it sound like it's real. Just because somebody's sitting on a documentary program on the History Channel wearing a suit and tie, right, and talking like they know what they're talking about, that doesn't mean they know what they're talking about. But anyhow, there was an article here that appeared in The Sun. It was today on Sunday, what's today's date? The 17th of July, 2022. Okay, and in this article, this Mike Bara has this insane, basically posits this insane theory with regard to the Pentagon UFO videos. Basically, the headline reads, this tells you, UFO false flag? Pentagon UFO videos and alien invasion warnings are cover-up for something more sinister, aerospace engineer claims. Now, this guy he's just making this stuff up. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no clue what he's talking about. Don't believe it. Don't believe anything. When you hear someone like this talking, you better just use caution, okay? And this is a complete sensationalistic nonsense conspiracy that's bogus on its face. Of course, there's a government cover-up and all that kind of stuff. It's been going on. We know this. I mean, if you do the research, you find out, yes, the government has been keeping things some secret from the public, but this guy takes it in a different direction. Basically, he's saying that there's some of these Pentagon videos, like the gimbal and all that, right? That they're all just false flags and they're not real, and they're not really showing any kind of anything special, and that they're just trying to set us all up for some plan to start a pretend alien invasion, a war. I don't know what he's talking about here, but let's read this crazy article and you'll understand where I'm coming from. Okay, this is written by Emma Parry, by the way. The Pentagon's videos believed to show UFOs filmed by Navy pilots and are being put out to get the public ready for a fake alien invasion, an aerospace engineer has claimed. Mike Bara, who says he has worked on many classified military projects, said he had analyzed the videos, often referred to as gimbal, tic tac, and go fast, and found there was nothing exceptional about any of them. The TV personality believes they all show easily explainable phenomena such as drones, and in a wild theory believes they could have been leaked to prepare people for a fake alien invasion. Self-confessed conspiracy theorist Mike told The Sun, quote, "The Navy put out these videos about 4 or 5 years ago now about these projects. There's one called Gimbal, Go Fast, and one called Tic Tac. I'm an aerospace engineer. I spent 25 years working in the industry, and I know my aircraft, and I also know the capabilities of the instrument. I'm a big aviation buff, and I know everything in the sky. I was on many, many different programs. Some were classified in the military, some were commercial. So when I'm looking at these videos, I'm looking at a couple of things. First of all, everything I can see is performing in a conventional manner. There's nothing exceptional about anything on any of these videos. For example, there's the Tic Tac video when they say, oh, look, it shoots off the screen at rapid speed. That's not what happens. There's a little instrument indication there on the display. That's the zoom factor. And what happens, it says it's zooming from 1, which is the normal focal length of the lens, to zoom factor 2. So what happens is they zoom up and it zooms up past the object and it disappears off the side of the screen. The object doesn't move at all, and that's very very obvious to anyone who knows what they are looking at, but they are passing this off as, oh, the object shoots off the screen, and then they cut off immediately watching that I'm detecting an air of deception about these videos. They've been sanctioned, in essence, by the Pentagon, which means the military wants you to think these might be alien spacecraft. My question is, why would they want that? Oh, why would they want that, Mike? Again, I went through all the videos, and I can explain why none of them are exceptional. The Go Fast video is probably a countermeasure of some kind, probably being towed by another aircraft. It's not really going that fast. Everything was below 25,000 feet. Everything is traveling at subsonic speeds. Everything is traveling in a straight line. And in the gimbal video, that thing looks like a drone combat aircraft being texted, and you're simply looking down on the wings as this F-18 is tracking it. Why is this narrative that these may be alien spacecraft being pushed? Also, you hear these pilots going, "Whoa, dude, look at that. I've known fighter pilots. They don't talk like that. You don't talk like that in a combat situation. Everything is very much by the book." Well, for one thing, these guys aren't in a combat situation, Mike. They're not in a combat situation. This is all training. What are you talking about? Anyway, continuing. Mike believes the answer may be the government wants people to believe that there are aliens out there and that they pose a threat. They, and by they I mean somebody in the military intelligence community, wants to start pushing the narrative that aliens are out there and they might be hostile, he explained. And that indicates to me that they're covering up for something else that might be going on. Why are they doing this? And the answer I keep coming back to is they are preparing for something new. There are a lot of rumors in the UFO community. There's this rumor about Project Bluebeam, which is the idea of a fake alien invasion to be used as an excuse to basically take control of government's freedoms and rights. I can speculate about what the agenda is, but clearly I think it is how can we manipulate public opinion, and will they cooperate with our directives? If the government said we're being invaded by aliens and they have very good visual technology that could project all kinds of Independence Day-like scenes in the skies, it might not be real. It might just be holographic projections, but the capability exists. So basically, okay, let's stop here for a minute. So he's claiming that the military is planning this big fake alien invasion nonsense to take over the world, and they're gonna send out holographic images that are gonna make people see things that aren't really there. That's what he's claiming. This guy's not serious. This guy's not a serious person. This is a sensationalist. He's an exhibitionist. He's a nut. He's a nut. He's just looking for attention, right? Anyway, let's continue here. Is that a possible agenda that's behind the whole thing? The Sun asked. It would be like, oh gosh, we're being invaded by aliens. Everybody stay at home. We'll take care of you and we'll fight the aliens, Mike replied. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Okay, continuing. Wow. Mike continues. He says, that could give people who want a globalist government, a new world order, the perfect excuse to lock everyone down and take control of the streets. The Sun asked, do I really think this is going to happen? Well, I hope not, but that's where I'm coming at it from right now. It fits together with what I see, Mike's reply. Let me tell you something, Mike. You're crazy. You're a nut. You're a liar. You're making crap up. Right? This is all bullshit. And to have this for one thing, right? The Sun is just like the Inquirer, right? Sometimes they have stuff in there that's credible, but they like these sensationalist articles where they get people to say stuff like this and then get everyone wondering out there. Don't be a dope. Just because, if you're somebody that's interested in UFOs, don't listen to people like Mike Bara because he has no idea what he's talking about. This guy's a clown. Total, absolute clown. All right? This is nonsense. This is nonsense to say stuff like this, making stuff up like this. Just globalist. Come on. I'm so sick of hearing these lies from stupid people. Mike Bara. My God. And this guy, again, this guy shows up on TV on one of these UFO-tainment documentary series that, people watch. A lot of people, it's fine to watch it, but just keep in mind, right, that a lot of that stuff, like Ancient Aliens, it's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. They're just making stuff up. It's all made up, a lot of the stuff, right? They'll take some real incidents and stuff and then extrapolate with a whole bunch of nonsense that they just think might be the case, right? And they put it out there like as though it's fact, which is complete absolute horse shit. But yeah, this kind of stuff makes me angry, and it should make anybody that's interested in this subject angry. I mean, don't listen to guys like Mike Bara, right? This is the kind of guy that, JFK got assassinated because, he was going to tell people about aliens, stuff like that kind of guy. One of these kind of guys with these crazy conspiracies. See, this is the kind of stuff that makes people interested in this subject, people that are doing serious investigations in the subject. It makes it all look silly, right? It's no different to me than some of these people like trying to cash in on it, with nonsense all the time, like Stephen Greer. Hey, give me $800 and I'll let you come out and sit under the stars, and you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. And I'll let you. Then there'll be some lights that come to the far away in the distance, and they're UFOs or aliens. But don't tell anybody. But it only costs you $800-900. Just people. I know there's people out there who are very gullible, right? I'm telling you, people like this guy here, Bara. Greer, in my view, right, they hurt this whole subject. They make it look like, my God, look at the nuts that are, to other people that don't know any better, right? So to some people out there that have no interest in this, or maybe a casual interest in UFOs, right? They see people like that and they whoa, woo, woo, come on. Think about what he's trying to say here. Let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. For what purpose? What's the purpose? For some globalist government? You're out of your mind when you listen to Alex Jones. Oh my God, I'm really angry about this, let me tell you. Boy, oh boy, this is just such crap. I can't stand it. Oh my God. Making up crap like this in the Sun to put some embarrassing story like this in here. It's a one article source, or excuse me, a one source article, right? You don't even have anyone to come in and say, no, this guy's nuts. You should have at least somebody come in and say, no, this guy's nuts. Again, right now we have some serious things going. We have serious research going on, like UAPX, the Galileo project of scientists seriously looking into these things, right? And then you got this nonsense out there. Again, UFO-tainment. We'll tell the most sensationalistic stories, right? We'll rope in the most gullible, right? Who cares how crazy it makes the whole topic look, right? Who cares how, and then we'll just make money off it and, tell nonsense like this crap, and the Sun runs it. They should be ashamed. I'll leave the link, of course, for this dumb article. And again, this dumb one source article with the dumb, doesn't make any kind of sense. Again, as everyone knows here, there's conspiracy. Again, it even makes the conspiracy look bad. Like, this is like taking a conspiracy and, it's crazy. It makes it look, insane. That it's unbelievable, because it is unbelievable. It's not real. This guy just spewing out this with no proof whatsoever. I know. No, you don't, Mike. You don't know anything. All you know is about sitting there and talking nonsense and getting attention and writing dumb books, right? That only gullible people, look at, read, and believe. That's all you know. That's all you know, right? And then plus you have your television personality. They cart you out, as one of the talking heads on this. But look at the kind of nonsense you're peddling. It's all bullshit, And again, next time, hey son, how about getting somebody to comment on, not just one guy's crazy opinion. Why don't you get someone to offer a different point of view, this, because again, it's bad enough you have to worry about the debunkers, but hey, when a debunker sees something like this, all you have to do is say, see, look at the nuts look at the nuts that believe this. It makes, it hurts ufology. It hurts the study of this subject with people like this. That's all they do. They try to tear it down. They try to make money off it. They try to profit off it greatly. Great profit off it, right? I mean, I just don't know how they sleep at night, some of these people. I just don't know.